Howdy guys, welcome back to Hermitcraft. Currently we are close to the Redlands Canyon Dam, which is right here, and we're just going through and filling in a little bit of water on the underside of the dam because, yeah, it's not quite filled in properly. Like there's little air pockets here and there, you can see. There's one right here, for instance, so we're just going to go ahead and put down some water in those spots to more or less, fill it in so there's no air pockets down here like that. So that's what I'm doing here. By the way, in this reservoir, Scar actually went through and replaced what was the like the canyon side with like this brown stained clay here. I think this is brown. Yeah, brown hardened clay. And yeah, it makes it look like there's sort of like a wet, muddy, like swamp area right next to the reservoir. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get some more water here. Just a few more buckets. There we go. And we'll go ahead and just fill this in down here. And so the plan for today is to go ahead and build the squid ladder, because a lot of you guys wanted to see something like that from some of the previous episodes. We got a few more buckets here, I do believe. Yeah, nice. So we'll just get these into position right there. And yeah, you can see like the waterway for the dam here. Thank you guys for all your positive feedback on the last episode where we started to build the house. That's going to be a work in progress over the next, 2 or 3 weeks probably, but hopefully we'll get that done right after Minecon. And let's see, I think we have a few more little areas to fill in back here. Yeah, one's right there. Fill in that one, and then let's see, one more. Let's fill in this right there. Perfect. Okay, that's pretty good. No major air bubbles now, so that is looking nice. Very good. Okay, so, yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and make the squid ladder first here, guys. So, some of you guys actually asked me in the last episode, what exactly is a squid ladder or a fish ladder? So, a fish ladder is basically a water stream that connects up one body of water, in our case, this river down here, to another body of water, which is the reservoir up here. And it basically allows the fish to circumvent the dam without going through it, which could, kill the fish if it goes through like a, like a turbine or something. And it basically allows them to go around that dam or other structure that's in the way of the other body of water. So that's what we're going to make here. We're going to make a way for the fish and squid to go from this reservoir up here and down to the river down there. Or from the river up to the reservoir. Either way. Either way. So what that is going to entail is us finding a good spot to put the ladder itself. And basically it's just going to be like a water stream that's hooked up to the reservoir and to the river down here. And I'm thinking this side is already pretty much set, and the idea is, like this river is like a smaller tributary of this main river. This is a naturally generated river, by the way. This one is one I carved out myself. So yeah, I'm thinking we bring a fish ladder out right here. So I'm going to go ahead and start digging into the wall here. Let's see, where would be a good spot for this to come out? Probably like right here-ish, I think would be decent. Yeah, right here seems like a good spot. So I'll start digging out right here, dig underneath and around this dam, and we'll see if we can get a squid ladder going on right here. Well guys, that was pretty easy. So let's get over here. I'm going to show you from the top of the area here what exactly we got going on. So yeah, here is where our fish ladder or squid ladder meets up, and yeah, it meets up with the reservoir there. We can sort of come down it here a little bit. This is actually the redstone for the dam right here, so I can't actually break this right now, but you can see it goes all the way out to the river out there, and the bend in the river actually helps significantly in making this, because it's just basically a straight shot from the reservoir all the way down to the bottom here. So I'll send a couple of fish down. Just toss a couple of fish in. There they go. And these guys will make their way all the way down to the river below from the reservoir. So that's pretty cool. And actually, now that I see it, let's actually get up here. I have an idea here. Let me get on down here. And we'll fly on down. We should see the salmon. Yep, look at that. Squid already starting to go up the squid ladder. Oh, he's trying to. He's trying to get up it. But yeah, he should be able to actually climb up there too, if he wants to. I think he can like go against the current here, and then just slide on through. Yeah, nice. But anyway, I'm thinking if we want to make this a squid and fish ladder, why don't we make it like a proper squid and fish ladder, right? So what if we had some hoppers down here at the end to catch the fish, and then we had that recycle the fish up to the top, so that there's actually fish using this fish ladder at all times. Like it's just a constant loop of fish going here. Like so the fish would be dispensed out there by a dispenser. They come all the way down here, get caught at the end, and then recycle back up. So it looks like there's always fish coming down this thing. I think that would be pretty awesome. So I think I'm actually going to put some redstone in here to do just that, to cycle the fish through. And I need to pick up some more fish and different types of fish besides just salmon. But I think that would be cool. That would be like a little bit of realism there. And yeah, definitely could help out in the the lore of this dam. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that. Make a little fish cycler here. And also maybe add some aesthetics around here to pretty it up a little bit. But let's go ahead and do that right now. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so we now have our fish ladder complete right next to our dam right here, our Redlands Canyon Dam. So let's take a look at the fish ladder. I've made some improvements to it. Number one improvement is the aesthetics. We put some oak wood logs on the sides and on the ceiling, and we made the bottom sort of like a pebble-ish type texture, which is just andesite. I think that works pretty well. So it's almost like a stream going right through the side of this mountain here. I also made it too tall all the way to the reservoir, so we can actually pass through it ourselves, if we so desire. So yeah, this leads right to the reservoir, as you guys have seen. And we also made a bunch of redstone stuff here. So I'm going to take some of this stuff out, actually, because there's some stuff that's still trapped in the the redstone bits here. So yeah, you might see like a couple items in here in some instances. But basically what should happen here is whenever an item comes down the stream right here, it should enter the water stream, go over the edge here, fall into one of these 8 hoppers, then get directed down this middle hopper stream here, flow through the hoppers here all the way to this dropper. This dropper will then make a signal out of the comparator, like put a signal out of the comparator. That'll power this torch tower, which basically will power all the droppers one after the other and send the items to the top. So, we're going to test this out right now, guys, see if it works. So we're going to throw a bunch of fish in here and see what happens. We might also get a couple of other items, but I want to have this mainly be fish. So we'll just come up here and we'll just start throwing in fish, basically. So let's just throw some fish down like so. And we'll just continue to, yeah, like I said, put out fish. We'll put, like, we don't want it to be too quick, but we also don't want it to be too slow. So we'll just toss in a bunch like this. And we should start seeing some items be dispensed out of this dispenser in a moment or two here. So let's just keep on putting down items. Just like so. And there we go. Okay, there's ink sacks. Let's pick those up. We don't want that. And there's some fish coming. Yeah, alright. Very nice. Okay, so there's a couple of fish there. Let's throw a few more in here. Make sure we have enough to keep like a constant stream going. I think that would be the goal, just to have like a constant stream here that just outputs fish one after the other. I think right here is a good pace, like one every 2 seconds or so. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. Okay, and the fish just go right on down. More being dispensed. Okay, let's stop throwing fish in now. And these items should not despawn because they're not going to be in the world for more than 5 minutes. Fantastic, yeah. Looking like it's working. Alright, we could probably have another fish or two in this section. This is a little bit slow here. There we go. Might be a problem with items clumping up like that if it's too quick. So we gotta sort of space it out. But yeah, this should give us a relatively steady stream of fish. And I wonder what it looks like if we're down here. Does it look like the fish are actually moving downstream? Let's just take a look. Oh yeah. They're all aligned on one side, but yeah, they definitely make it into the hoppers. And they should be transferred through there. Yep, there they go. Sweet. Yeah, this is working well. Alright, so there we go, guys. There's our fish ladder up and working on the Hermitcraft server. I am going to go ahead and just, replace these signs and put down, oak wood and stuff like that, but that should be pretty easy. But yeah, definitely digging this fish ladder here, guys. Very cool, very cool. And Vintage Beef has just earned an achievement at the end. Congrats, Beef. Alright, so got the fish ladder / squid ladder down and done. And so now it's time to move on to the Earthen Dam, which is the other dam on the other side of the reservoir behind the Redlands Canyon Dam. Okay, guys, so this Earthen Dam. So what are we going to have it do? Well, we're going to have 3 sticky pistons right here facing upward. And these will control these 3 blocks here, which is holding back the water on this layer here from this reservoir. So basically we want these to be extended when we want the water to not flow, which I think is going to be during the morning and the evening, but all other times it'll be flowing across here. So basically I want this thing to retract during midday and at night. So that way we can use only 1 daylight sensor. We only have to use 1 daylight sensor. Could use more, I guess, but why need more than you have to, right? And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here. I think this area here is a good spot to put this whole thing. So I'm going to go ahead and put a glass block right here, and we'll put the daylight sensor underneath here to power those pistons there. So I'm going to have to get inside of this dam here, which is going to be a little bit tricky because I think it's quite dark in here. I'm fairly certain. Yeah, it's pretty dark inside here. So I'm going to have to go in here, light it up first, and then go through and place down all the redstone. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so it is night out right now, and the pistons are down, which means the water is now flowing over all these other blocks here. And the redstone here is super simple to understand exactly how I did this. So basically there's only 1 line coming from this daylight sensor here. And you can see whenever the daylight sensor is on, so it's daytime, this torch will go off because this redstone will be powering it. So that means the whole line unpowers during the start of the day. Now as the day goes on, this daylight sensor will also begin to output more than just the 1 signal strength here and here. It'll actually increase the signal strength until it reaches to a level of 12 here. Now when that happens, it will turn on all these repeaters here and turn off all the torches so the water will flow. When the day ends, the line will once again retract, or not retract, but depower slowly. And then we'll keep depowering until it becomes night. And once it becomes night, the dust here will go off. This dust will be off as well. So you can see that if I just disconnect it, that dust is actually off until I connect it here. And then this torch will come on, and at night that means that the water will flow over the Earthen Dam. Now I will note that if any of you guys out there are engineers, you will note that this is not how a Earthen Dam actually works. You do not want ever to have your Earthen Dam having water flowing over it, but it's Minecraft, right? So, yeah, just take a note of that in case any of you guys are engineers out there yelling at your screen right now. But yeah, there we go. We have it right there. I think I might also want this one to retract to make it 4 across. Nah, I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Let's see what it looks like from above. Let's go to Scar's little temporary bridge here. Climb up the side of this. And we'll make sure that it works during the daytime as well. Looks like we got a creeper up here. We'll take care of him. What up, guy? Come at me, guy. Too slow. Too slow. Alright, yeah, that's what it looks like from above there. I'm thinking I might want to put another one down, actually. Do I have another? Yeah, I got another piston. Let's put another one down here while we wait for it to turn to daytime. Okay, guys, so I added a 4th piston here to the Earthen Dam, and there we go. Yep. See, it's mid-morning now, which means that the Earthen Dam is now going to open up for the middle of the day here, and it'll stay open for about, I think, about 6 or 7 minutes, I would say. And yeah, you see all the water flowing down. Cool thing is, after the water retracts, we'll see something kind of interesting. Alright, so there we go. Water is retracting, and yeah, the sun is getting ready to start going down. And then once again, after the sun sets totally, this will reopen again at night. And you can see what I'm talking about here. This is what I was talking about. The water basically forms like a dirt path coming down this way. It's not quite as pronounced as it is after, the water flows at night and then turns off. but you can sort of see where the water was flowing, which is kind of interesting, and then it grows back quickly before the night comes about. But it's kind of cool that you can see sort of like a dynamic world element in the game in the form of yeah, dirt and grass changing back and forth here. So that's kind of cool, and yeah, like I said, it'll turn back on at night. So I think we are done with the dams for now, guys. So let's go ahead and move on to something else. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's make our way over here to Wood World, and apparently there's still a protest going on over here. So yeah, people are making a whole lot of ruckus over here, and you know what? I've decided that they might have a point. I don't know. I did a poll recently on the channel in one of the previous episodes where I basically asked you guys, whoops, there's a little bit of lag. I asked you guys if we should raise prices, lower prices, or make the logs free. And the vast majority of you wanted to actually raise prices here at Wood World. However, Logfella's shop is offering goods for free, so raising prices here I don't think is the answer. Because, yeah, you can't get any cheaper than free, basically. Yeah, I thought that was kind of interesting. And also, I asked you guys if we could actually steal something that is free. And most of you guys said, no, you cannot steal something that is free because it's free, right? Like, there's no cost to it. So how is it possible to steal something that has no cost? Yeah, I thought it was just really interesting. I think 66% of you, so nearly 2 out of 3 of you, said that you couldn't steal something that's free, which I thought was really interesting. I just wanted to see what you guys thought about us taking the logs from the Logfellas. By the way, Logfellas have instituted some type of, like, sign-up system or something to prevent people from, yeah, just taking all the logs. And, yeah, it wasn't my intent to upset you guys or anything like that when I did that. I was just, you know, it's just business, you know. But anyway, yeah, this protest has been going on for a while now. They're really noisy, and honestly, it's starting to smell around here. I mean, they're not picking up after themselves. Look at all this dirt they've trampled in here. It was a pristine area before, but now, yeah, it's been basically ruined by all these signs and all these protesters. So, we gotta somehow quell the protest, and what I think we'll do, we got 5 diamonds per stack, right? But think about this, right? The store is named Wood World, correct? Wood World, meaning like the world of wood. And honestly, where would the world be without wood? So what I'm proposing is, instead of actually having prices, we just have people pay what they want. I think that might be the best solution. So if people wanted to get logs for free, that's fine. Stop on by, get some logs for free. If you wanted to pay 1 diamond per stack, pay 1 diamond per stack. If you wanted to pay 10 stacks for 1 diamond, get 10 stacks and pay us 1 diamond. I think that's the best way to do it, because after all, who am I to price a precious natural resource? Here at Wood World, we have the highest regard for our natural environment, so we are going to basically change this so that people can pay what they want. Whatever they feel is appropriate, that is what they can pay. So, yeah, that is what we are going to do. This is not an anvil. This is an anvil. So we are going to say, pay what you want. Pay what you want. There we go. Perfect. So yeah, now people can come in, they can either take logs for free, or they can pay us obscene amounts for logs. It's up to them. It's all up to them. And I think leaving the power of pricing in the hands of the hermits is by far the fairest way to do it. So that is what we are doing here at Wood World, making sure everybody can get logs at a price that is fair for them. So I'm going to go ahead and rename all these logs here, and just go ahead and make the change. Well, 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 would you look at that? The protesters all cleared out as soon as they saw we were putting up the signs to pay what you want for every product here at Wood World. So everything in the entire store is now pay what you want. So this is probably, I think, the best way to do it for both the business and for the consumer of wood products. And we've already actually made a little bit here. We got 1 diamond for the birch, and we got 1 diamond for the oak. But I think those were actually left over from previous sales. So fantastic, guys. Wood World is now pay as you want, and yeah, I'm digging that we have now brought the servers, the cost of logs on the server, all the way down to 0. So fantastic. Alright guys, so the next thing we're going to do here is actually work on the Elytra course a little bit. So I've had a couple of different thoughts about how I can make this a little bit more enjoyable for the hermits. First one I want to do is actually make it a little bit easier. So I'm going to take down one of the rings underneath the orange district, because this is the hardest part by far. And that should make it a little bit more enjoyable. I'm also going to light up the underneath portion of the orange district. Cause let's just see what it looks like in there. I think it's still, yeah, total darkness, and there's a ton of mobs that want to kill you all the time in here constantly. Yeah, look at it. There's just firing at all cylinders in there. But yeah, I want to go ahead and light up the whole area in there with some torches. And also, yeah, like I said, take out one of the rings in there to make it a little easier. And finally, I want to make arrow banners with the corresponding color of the next ring, showing which direction you need to fly after you fly through this ring. So basically, like for instance, this ring would have a red arrow pointing left, because that is where the next Elytra Course ring is. So yeah, that would basically give a indication of the path the hermits need to take. I think that would be really, really useful. So, that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. So I'm going to go ahead and jump on in here, start putting down some torches, lighting the area up so that mobs and stuff don't spawn anymore in here. At least not with the same regularity that they used to. Because, yeah, I think this has been putting people off. So we're going to go ahead and change that now, and I'll be right back and show you the course. Okay guys, so here we are on the underground of the Orange District, which I terraformed a while back. I don't think I've actually showed this too much on camera. Just sort of did it, and that was that. So yeah, this is what it looks like under here. And you see we have this wall over here pretty much done, pretty much lit up. And this wall is still to go, but I'm thinking maybe I should put something under here, like maybe an underground crystal cavern of some type, like giant, you know, crystals of like glowstone or emerald or something amazing like that. That could be very cool, and you fly through that to get through the Elytra Course. Let me know what you guys think about that, and we could do something like that potentially in the future. That would be a long-term project, but I think it would be worth doing. So let me know your opinion on that. I'll actually put a poll in the upper part to with a couple different options, like emerald crystals, maybe glowstone pillars, maybe some other options to choose from. So yeah, let me know, and we're going to continue to keep on lighting this thing up. Alright guys, we got the Orange District Underground lit up, and we got all the banners placed. Let's go ahead and fly through this entire course now, with the new tunnels and stuff, and also the waterfall near Scar's place, which needs a little bit of work, but yeah, I'll do that a little bit later on in this season. So you can see, here's the red arrows facing left for the first one. Then we got some magenta facing right. Yellow facing right. Yeah, this definitely helps. Whoops, this is a little bit off. Let me just land here real quick. This one, yeah, these need to be a little higher, but we got purple facing upward. And that's not good. Let's get this back. Let's get back up there. And so basically you just have to, whoops, tiptoe your way out here. Let's see, what block is that on? That's on the 4th block up. There we go. Okay, right there. Perfect. And then next one shows you got green going up. Red going to the left. Come on down. Red to the right through here. Cyan to the right. Yellow to the... This definitely helps. Wow. Yeah. Definitely a huge help. Alright, yellow right here. And then we got green to the left. Man, these arrows are awesome. I love it. Here's the waterfall I was talking about behind Scar's place. Magenta upward. Then we got orange to the left. So the idea is you have to fly under this bridge here, over the Earthen Dam, through the orange, right purple, and up through the green. Can we make it, guys? We might make it. Right red, left white, and then blast through the bone area, and touchdown. Dun 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 dun! Alright, very nice, guys. Very happy about that. Yeah, wow, the arrows make a huge difference. Definitely a lot easier when you know exactly what's coming up next. Like, even me, who designed the course, it helped me out a lot. Wow. So, guys, I think that's going to be all from Hermitcraft today, from me. And, yeah, I think I should be getting back from Minecon soon, when this video comes out. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to getting back and telling you guys all about Minecon. Anyways, guys, that is all for me today. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Cub. Goodbye.